Nature always hides the unexpected. With just one wrong step, humans can find themselves facing some of the most dangerous predators. And what you're about to watch is one of those moments that can make anyone's heart skip a beat. This man was climbing down a rocky mountainside in Japan when a bear suddenly rushed out and attacked him. He had likely wandered into its territory. With nowhere to retreat, he shouted and fought back with punches and kicks to defend himself. Fortunately, the bear eventually backed off, but after this climb, he'll probably think twice before filming a vlog in a bear's home. The performance was going quite smoothly until the bear decided to improvise a new act of its own. In just a few seconds, the trainer was flat on the ground, and the audience stood frozen in shock. Perhaps the bear was thinking, if you bring food onto the stage, you should share it. Clearly, in this show, the script can be prepared in advance, but the bear cannot. This man was simply trying to film a video tutorial on mushroom picking in a forest in Japan. But it seems a nearby bear thought he was filming a show about exploring its territory. When the mother bear spotted her cub up in a tree, she immediately charged toward him. Luckily, with a stick and some thunderous shouting, he managed to scare it away. Perhaps what made the bear hesitate wasn't that small stick, but his incredibly powerful singing voice, echoing through the entire forest. On a beautiful day at the Berlin Zoo, while everyone was standing outside the enclosure watching the polar bears have lunch, one special visitor decided to jump straight into the enclosure for some face-to-face interaction. Unfortunately, the bears seemed to think it was time for an extra dish. The encounter quickly turned into an underwater chase, forcing zoo staff to rush in for a rescue. While walking along a trail with a bow in his hand, the man suddenly came face to face with a wild black bear. Within seconds, the animal charged straight at him and knocked him to the ground before he could react. Fortunately, the bear quickly ran off, leaving the man with a few bruises and an unforgettable lesson about the dangers of nature.
So you're going home?
Yes.
A bear suddenly crossed a forest road near Asheville just as a large vehicle was speeding toward it. The collision happened in an instant. Perhaps neither the driver nor the bear wanted to meet under such unfortunate circumstances. And bears are not always the hunters, even when they are standing in their own territory. Judging by the way this bear charged straight into the camera, it looks like he had only one message. This forest doesn't need a camera crew. While many people would run as fast as they could when encountering a bear, this woman calmly pulled out her phone to take a selfie. The bear curiously sniffed her hair while she struck a pose. It's hard to tell who was actually sightseeing in that moment.
Vete caminando ya.
The man had just stepped out of his car in the parking lot when he suddenly noticed an uninvited guest, a large brown bear that had just climbed over the fence. Without a second thought, he jumped back into the car so quickly that even he was probably surprised by his own speed. Meanwhile, the bear stood outside, clawing at the door, seemingly angry that it had missed its prey. Remember that provoking them is always a risky and heart-pounding game. When encountering black bears in the wild, sometimes a vehicle is the only safe barrier between humans and danger.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh! Go! Freaking bears! Hold on, come on, reverse! Oh, get away! Oh, yeah.
On a dark road in Russia, a bear suddenly became a traffic victim after colliding with an SUV, but it didn't seem willing to just let it go. As soon as it got free from under the wheels, the bear immediately turned back and attacked the vehicle, clawing at the tire as if demanding justice. Perhaps the only thought in its mind at that moment was, revenge is the best solution for this situation. A quiet night in a hotel kitchen in Aspen, until an uninvited guest showed up, a huge black bear. The security guard only meant to check things out, but the moment he turned the corner, he came face to face with the ferocious real owner. The result? He slid across the kitchen floor, while the bear probably thought, the staff here sure know how to greet their guests, by falling over enthusiastically. Do you think shouting loudly at an animal actually makes it back off? Or in situations like this, were they just lucky? This man just wanted to enjoy a bike ride through nature. But clearly, the bear didn't like that idea at all. Without anyone provoking it, the bear immediately got angry and chased after him, forcing him to pedal 5 times faster than usual. It seems that in this chase, the advantage wasn't on the man's side. What about you? Would you stand still, or would you run like he did? He wanted to give the bear a friendly greeting, forgetting to ask whether the bear wanted that or not. A small but tense standoff, the mother raccoon lunges forward warily, ready to protect her young. The man, armed with a broom, tries to drive her away, but each step closer only makes the situation more dramatic. While jogging through a forest in British Columbia, this man suddenly encountered a local resident weighing several hundred kilograms of fully grown grizzly bear. At first, it seemed merely curious and slowly approached, almost as if it wanted to say hello. But a bear's greeting is a little different from a human's. It charges straight at you. Just a few seconds later, the man realized that in the wild, not every encounter is as friendly as it might seem. The bear approached with a rather confident demeanor, as if ready for a close-range attack. But as soon as it realized its opponent was not easy to deal with, it immediately changed its mind and turned around and left so quickly that it seemed as if it had never intended to start. Bears don't always hate humans. These two friends are bumping their heads together as if they haven't seen each other in a long time. But it seems the bear might just be testing whether the man's head fits in its mouth. Meanwhile, the man keeps laughing loudly, even though his eyes clearly reveal a hint of panic. To prove just how strong a brown bear is, this man decided to do something quite reckless. He locked himself inside a steel cage and let a bear weighing more than 600 kg come close. At first, everything seemed fine until the bear began pushing, shaking, and dragging the entire cage around like it was a toy. That's when the man realized the cage wasn't really protecting him. It was just giving him the experience of being taken for a walk around the yard by a bear. The bear seemed to want to offer a gentle little kiss, but the visitor clearly looked frightened by the idea. As the man stepped out of the vehicle, a brown bear suddenly approached, seemingly trying to climb onto the hood. Panicked, he quickly got back inside. At that point, staying still and waiting for it to leave was clearly the safest option. In the middle of a frozen, desolate landscape, a cameraman sat inside a small glass cage to film. But then a massive polar bear appeared. It clawed, bit, and violently shook the cage for nearly 45 minutes, as if trying to open the meal right in front of it. Only a thin layer of glass separated the human from the predator. The whole family was sitting in their car enjoying the view when suddenly a hairy visitor weighing several hundred kilos climbed right onto the hood. The bear stared curiously through the windshield while the people inside were completely panicked. The best thing to do at that moment was to stay inside the car and wait for it to leave.
They can't get up.
A safari trip that had seemed perfectly normal, until Mr. Bear decided to stop by the car window like a regular visitor. He rested his paws on the door and stuck his head inside, looking around as if searching for something to fill his hungry stomach. Meanwhile, the people inside the car could only sit still, hoping the window was strong enough.
He's smashed it broken. He's teared the whole thing off. Look. No. No.
Mountain lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
At first, the man intended to run away, but when he realized the mountain lion had started to follow him, he quickly changed his response. Instead of panicking, he stayed calm and almost stood still, avoiding an unnecessary attack from this dangerous predator. Nature is always full of unpredictable situations, and sometimes just a few seconds are enough for things to become dangerous. What do you think you would do if you were in a similar situation? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch more heart-stopping moments like these.